Alright, 117, public participation. Proposed plan. Before adoption of the plan, remedial the action undertaken by the resident state by any of the other persons in section 104, 106, 120, 122, by the person whether the state of the appropriate take of the role of allowing action, public notice of the brief analysis of the proposed plan, make the plans available to the public, provide the reasonable opportunity for the submission, written or oral comment, the opportunity for the public committee with meeting near a facilitating the regarding the plan, regarding the proposed finding under section 121D4 for the relating the cleanup stand of the president's or the side shall be the transcript of the meeting, the make of the transcript available to the public, note of the analysis published in paragraph 1 shall include the additional information necessary to be able to respond to the explanation of the proposed plan, the alternative proposal final plan. Note that the final remedial action plan should be published when the plan should be available to the public before commencement of the remedial action. Such final plan should be accompanied with a discussion of the significant change of the reasonableness of such change of the proposed plan with the response to each of the significant comments of the criteria, criticisms, or any data of the submitted with the written oral presentations of the subjection explanation, the differences that adopting final remedial action plan, if any remedial action is taken, any enforcement action under section 106 is taken, or if any of the enactment and settlement of the consent decree under section 106 or section 122 is entered in here. If such as action settlement of the decree differs from the insignificant respect of the final plan of the president or the state shall be published for the explanation significant difference for the reason that such change was made. Alright, your publication. For the purpose of this section, the publication should include minimum publication of the major local news survey for the general circulation edition with each of the developed and received the published and made available to the public under the section shall be available to public inspection copy with near the facility issue the grant for technical assistance authority such subject for the such amount of the provided appropriation act in accordance with the rules promulgated by the president make of the grants available to any of the group of individuals effective with the relief of the threat and relief of any facility listed on the national priority list on the national plan so that the grants may be used to obtain the technical assistance interpreting information regarding the nature of the remedial investigation feasible study the record of the decision, remedial design, selection, construction, remedial action, opportunities, and removal action of the facility. The amount of any of the grant subject for the section $50,000 single grant recipient grant. The president may waive the $50,000 limitation. Any of the case for the waiver necessary to carry out the purpose of the subsection grant recipient with the recovery as a condition of the grant contributed at least 20% of the total cost of the technical assistance for the which the grant is made. The president waive the 20% contribution requirement if the grant recipient demonstrated the final need for the waiver necessary to physical with the public participation, selection, remedial action, but the facility no more than one grant may be made more than one subject for the respect of the single facility. But if the grant is renewed with the facility, the public participation in all stages of the remedial action. Now we're just going to read section 118 because it's real short. High priority the drinking water supply. For the purpose of taking action 104, 106 with the listing facility, the national priority of the president should be the high priority of the facility with the release of the hazardous substance pollutant contamination that has resulted in closing drinking water wells and has contaminated principal drinking water supply. And now we're going to move on to 119 response action contractors.